Hey guys, and welcome to today's practice. Let's begin in a standing meditation together. Place your feet about hip width apart, soft bend in the knees. Let the arms rest by your sides, maybe bringing one hand to the heart and one to the belly if you choose to. Close your eyes if that feels okay for you, or soften your gaze towards the floor. Start to feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice where your weight settles. Begin to deepen your breath. Slow, steady inhales and long, easy exhales. This is how we begin today. Before we move, before we activate, we arrive in the body, in the breath. This short standing meditation is your chance to come home to yourself, to notice what's here, physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally. There's no right or wrong, just awareness. Today's practice is designed to shift stagnant energy, to move what's stuck, to help you clear any heaviness or tension and come back into your own rhythm. We'll be moving for about 15 minutes and building energy gradually, activating our core, opening the body, reconnecting to flow and fun. But first, just breathing, just grounding. It will be more of a fast-paced, challenging flow, but still all levels. So if you need to, you can always pause and do something again or take more time with it. Let's slowly begin. Start to wiggle around the toes, move the ankles, and then circle the head to the right. You can do this more slow or more quick, whatever feels nice to your neck, and change direction. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, interlace your fingers and invert them for a deep shoulder, heart opening stretch. You can wiggle side to side. Exhale and then forward fold all the way down. Hands can be on the floor, on the legs, on blocks, and a little bit more wiggling. I always like to do those when I'm releasing stagnant energy. Then place your hands on your hips and try to rise up with a nice flat back. You can bend your knees if that makes it softer. Inhale, rise the arms to the sky again. And exhale, let's meet back in that forward fold position. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back to plank into your chaturanga, either down to the floor or halfway. Inhale, up into up dog or cobra. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take one deep breath here, lengthening into the spine. Preparing to release, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale to Tadasana and prepare for 2 more cycles of Sun A. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga, any variation you like. Elbows hug the ribcage. Inhale, hard expansion, cobra or up dog, and exhaling back to your downward facing dog. One deep breath. Walk, step, hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, release. Inhale, arms rise up one last time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen into the spine. Exhale, walk, step, hop into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, back to down dog. Take a big deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth even if you need some extra release. And look forward to walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Now let's play. Bring your weight onto your right leg, lift your left knee to your chest, and start circling through the hip joint. You can do this really small, really big. Change direction. Now you're going to inhale to bring your arms up to the sky and your knee to your chest. And exhale to find a supported warrior 3 with your hands on the ground and kicking the leg back. So we're going to play with our balance here, continuing this movement forward and back. If you want it to be a little bit more challenging, you can straighten the leg when you come up as well, or you can keep it bent, just bringing it to chest and back to supported warrior 3. Okay, now I'm going to challenge you. So when you come up, see if you can hold that leg extension or even knee to chest position. Come back down and transition to a standing split. So the leg is going to be a little bit higher and you're going to fold a little bit deeper. Then begin your Shiva squat. So you're inhaling to lift the leg up and exhaling to cross the knee behind the front leg and bend the knees a little bit and a little bit lower, getting that leg strengthening energy all the way. After a couple of those, your knee will come down all the way to the floor and you'll sit in a seated twist. Taking a couple deep breaths here, just enjoying this moment to rest, catch your breath, release any tension through the spine. Turn back to the front of the mat, bring that back leg all the way to the back of the mat for a lunge position, and start bouncing through the hips. Yes, I said bouncing. Elasticity is one of the best ways we can work on our flexibility. From here, transitioning to lizard pose. If you can, elbows come down to the floor for a nice deep hip stretch. The bodies are warm, so let's use that to our advantage. Deep breath. See if you can drop the hips a little bit more. And then you'll slowly come back up onto your hands and push the weight back to transition into a funky half splits where the leg is on the outside of the arm, letting the head drop and enjoying the stretch of that hamstring as well as your back toes. Then you're going to bring the weight forward, and another challenge is coming. If you choose to, you can just bring your head to the ground. Maybe connect your knee to your arm and lift up into a headstand press up one-legged. You don't have to do this, but you can play around with it if you'd like. From here, just drop that leg to the floor, straight into your pigeon pose. I'll always balance out our challenging postures with some nice, restful, restorative ones. You can trust me on that. So you can lower down and just allow yourself to rest. If you want it to be deeper, you can walk that front foot closer to the top of the mat. If you want it to be softer, it can be closer to the hip. Come back onto the hands, and we'll take a vinyasa just to reset. You can take any kind you want. Exhaling into chaturanga with knees, without knees. Inhale into cobra or up dog, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Ground a little bit more onto your right foot, and then inhale to reach that left leg up to the sky. Exhale to bend it behind you, getting a nice stretch through the side body and the hip. And then bring that leg all the way forward through your hands. Hands to heart, lean forward, float that back leg into a warrior 3. Nice and balanced. Take one more breath. And come back up to standing Tadasana. Good job, guys. That's one side. Let's get ready for the other. Lean onto the left foot, bring your right knee to your chest, and start circling through the hip. Maintaining your balance with some core engagement and focusing on one point, your drishti. And you can change direction. Inhale, reach the arms up, knee to chest. Exhale, supported warrior 3. Again, you can do this with the bent leg, or if you want a little bit more challenge. So when you come up, add that leg extension. Maintaining the balance, eye focus, and stability on that standing leg. Next time you lift up, let's see if you can hold it. And then slowly lower down and lift the leg all the way up for a standing splits. Getting the head and the hands closer and closer to the leg like a forward fold. Then we start our Shiva squats. Inhaling, leg up. Exhale, knee crosses the back, and we bend through the standing legs to go low to the floor. Let's take 2 more of those. And then from here, we bring that back knee all the way down to the floor. Sit the bum and enter your seated twist. Inhaling, arms rise up. Exhaling, twisting towards the knee, looking over your shoulder. Taking a couple deep breaths to ground and stretch out between our more challenging postures. Hands come to the top of the mat. We kick that back leg all the way to the back for a lunge position, and we're starting to bounce. Bouncing is less structured, more free-flowing, so think less, do more. Then the left leg opens out to the side and we lower down to a lizard lunge, using the warmth that we've cultivated in our activating flow to stretch out the muscles deeply. From here, you'll slowly come back up onto the hands and push the weight back for that half splits position. You can either hold it and meet us in pigeon pose, or if you choose to, you can meet me with the head on the ground, knee connects to the upper arm, bend it towards your bum, and lift that other leg all the way up into a one-legged headstand press up. From here, you slowly transition to your pigeon posture, if you can, straight from that one-legged headstand or coming out and finding your pose again. Inhaling to lift up into the heart and exhaling to lower down for some rest. Take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, you'll slowly come back up onto the hands and take a vinyasa at your own pace. Moving back through chaturanga, exhale, inhale into up dog or cobra, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Finishing off our standing postures, lean your weight onto your left leg, inhale right leg up to the sky, bend it behind you, working into that side body, and then bringing the foot between your hands and rising up to a warrior 3. Left leg floats up, looking for length from head to toes and level hips. You can release to your standing posture, and then we'll meet each other on the ground for rabbit pose. So come down to 4, head grounds, interlace your fingers behind your back, and take that juicy shoulder stretch. You deserve it. You can untuck the toes and let the arms get a little bit heavier. From here, you'll slowly come back up to your tabletop position and then walk the arms forward for puppy pose, letting the chest and chin melt to the floor, working into that deep heart opening and upper back release. From here, coming back up onto the hands, you'll transition to a seat and bring your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, lift up into the heart, and exhale to fold forward. Letting the body start to cool down after our activating practice. You can slowly come back up to your seat. Before Shavasana, we'll get a little bit more release by coming to the top of the mat and rolling like a ball, massaging the spine, moving some last bit of circulation that may be stagnant. And then when you're ready, you can lay down, hug the knees to chest, maybe shake them side to side to release any tension through the lower back. And adjust yourself for some full body rest. Legs as wide as your mat, hands can either be on the belly or by the hips, palms facing up in an open and receiving energy. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and allow yourself to be completely held by the ground beneath you. No more effort, nothing to do, just breath and stillness. Let the movement settle and the energy integrate from your practice. Trust that maybe something has shifted, whether subtle or strong. You showed up, and that's enough. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Every exhale getting more and more relaxed. You're welcome to pause and take a little bit more time for Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm honored that you pressed play and moved your body with me. Feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know how you enjoyed the practice. Until next time. Bye. Thank you.